Well, this is recording. Sorry you're tired.
It's okay.
Oh no.
Quiet.
Oh boy. The dog is barking. Okay. So basically, this project that I have to do for my class is based on like the authentic voice, like using your authentic voice in journalism. And essentially, what it is trying not to like. A lot of people think that when like you're doing presentations or when you're doing like any sort of type of journalism, like whether you're doing a podcast or if you're like on the news or whatever, that you should have some like form of, I would say, voice that like is like a different character. But in reading in this and how the lecture goes is basically that's really not what it is. People really want to hear who you are as an authentic person and hear your authentic voice because that's what really gives you an identity and also draws the audience in.
Yeah,
And
just talk as you always talk.
exactly, right? So, as you know, I sing, I'm in a band and I'm a singer. So, I've had to study the voice here and there, this is weird trying to explain how the voice works to you because you're a doctor. So, it's like, you know how these things work internally, but essentially, the voice is your vocal cords in a voice box and it's moved by about five different muscles. And depending on how you accentuate your words and what you're trying to use and how you use the air, whatever muscles you're using as well, because obviously, like your back, if you're hunched over and all these other things, and your diaphragm and all that, your voice changes, the inflection changes. And the more you strain, the difference in your vocal cords is. So essentially, that's kind of how the voice works. But like,
You know what a diaphragm is?
yes,
What is
it's
it?
the muscle right here on your
It's
stomach,
flat.
flat, but it's flat,
Flat,
right?
flat. It divides the uh, the upper cavity from the lower cavity. The
Yes.
chest cavity from is flat. It's not in the stomach. It's in between.
So it's flat like here.
Yes.
No, I thought it was always like
No.
here.
No, it's
Okay,
flat like this
there we go.
across, and that's what causes hiccups because the vagus nerve goes through the the diaphragm.
And the air gets caught in there.
And when the vagus nerve is stimulated by anything that is not really a normal stimulation,
Yeah.
okay.
So
So just
information,
information.
information from Dr. Civilly here, but also yeah. So how your voice works is obviously with your vocal cords and your voice box and all that stuff. So this is the project. But since I've kind of started like backwards going forwards, what is your name? First and foremost, obviously.
My name is Gerlando Oswaldo Civilli,
Okay. And
better
then,
known as Pop.
yeah, dad, poppy, pop. And so tell me a little bit about yourself. You were raised in Puerto Rico and born in Jersey?
I was born in Jersey City, New Jersey, and then when my mother was pregnant, and actually, yes, I was born in New Jersey, but I was made in Puerto Rico, and my father, because medical services in Puerto Rico at that time were not that really that great, so he sent her over to New Jersey with his family to give birth over here,
Okay.
and then he came back, and we were in Jersey for about 5 years, and then we moved to Puerto Rico, and I grew up there.
Cool. Awesome. And then you got your you
Sorry, I'm just getting about over a bad cold.
you're fine. And then you went to medical school in the Dominican Republic, right?
Yes, after graduating high school.
Cool. Okay. So, all right. So I'm going to play you two different recordings, and the whole point of this is to show you the difference and how like someone who is trying to use more like of a radio voice and kind of acting differs from somebody just having a genuine personality and having a sense of wherewithal and just being their authentic self. So, as you know, the Hindenburg blew up, crashed, whatever. Well, it landed, but it blew up, I guess. Like it landed. I don't know what the hell happened generally, but
Yeah,
like,
but it blew up.
but it blew up. That's the point. So
Yeah, it blew up.
this is
pretty bad.
yeah, pretty bad. Yeah. So this is a recording of just like a normal radio.
Shortly after these pictures were taken, showing the great Skyliner saluting the minions watching it from below on its first trip of the season, the huge craft exploded while docking and flames to a fiery end, taking the lives of almost half its 99 passengers and crew.
So you kind of hear like kind of like just like somebody just telling a story, and it's just kind of like giving information. So this one is someone who's a reporter that was actually there and just recording everything they're seeing. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit first.
The mighty diesel motor just roared, and the door was mighty proud. They backed the motor to the ship, are just holding it just enough to keep it from. It burst in the flame. Get it started. It's fighting and it's crashing. It's crashing terrible. Oh my, get out of the way, please. It's bursting into flames, and it's falling on the morning fast, and all the folks agree that this is terrible. This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world. Oh, it's places, 20, 400 or 500 people.
It's like it's so gripping. Like somebody like just like telling it from like that perspective, and like sitting there and like watching this.
With
They're not just-
emotion, with emotion,
Yeah,
with
with
the emotion
emotion.
that he's feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you keep going, like it just gets crazy.
It's a terrific crash, ladies and gentlemen. The smoke and the flames now, and the flame is crashing to the ground, not quite to the morning man. All the humanity and all the passengers screaming around it. I still do it.
It's crazy. Like it's such like a big difference in like how you perceive it as a person listening to that. I mean, you're hearing, like you said, you hear all like the crying and like the emotion as comparative to like the other person's just kind of like telling like flat as it is. I mean, like, what do you think though? Like,
Well, the way that the first guy did it was very matter of factly, but it showed no emotion. And sometimes, when you don't hear any emotion or whatever, and you're not watching it, you're just hearing it, you say, well, maybe it's no big deal. But when you hear somebody like that, who starts even to cry, you know that
it's serious.
something pretty terrible just happened.
Something terrible
know?
just happened. Yeah. And I feel like, I don't know, I felt more connected to that one
Sure.
because it's just so like, it's just authentic. The dude's just really being himself. He's just like in this moment of like this horrible thing that's happening, and you just kind of like, you kind of feel for him, and you kind of feel like you're there in a sense. As for the other one, it was just kind of like you said, like matter of factly, and I'm just listening to what happened, and they're telling me what happened in that day. It's not really anything emotional, just kind of like this, have a great day kind of thing. And I don't know, to me that like the second one had a really big impact on me, because I mean, I don't know, I knew about the Hindenburg, but I didn't know anything other than big giant blimp crashed. Like I honestly had no idea until this lesson that it was like a Nazi ship as well. Like,
Yeah.
I had no clue. And I'm like seeing the swastikas,
Yeah,
watching videos after watching this. I'm like, what? Like a Nazi ship landed in the U.S.
because it was a commercial Nazi ship.
That doesn't make any sense though. We hated them.
Hey.
Like
Yeah,
I just don't understand. Like so much of that just was insane, and that just like impacted me because like it made me go and look up like
They say that
everything that happened with the Hindenburg.
They say that war makes strange bedfellows.
I mean, yeah, when you're like letting a Nazi ship land in the U.S.
Also, there were Nazis here during World War II.
Yeah,
Okay.
that I knew.
This famous aviator,
Who?
Lindenberg.
Yes.
He was an American Nazi.
Was he? Yeah. Oh crap! I didn't know that. I knew there was like a Nazi party in the U.S.
Yeah,
like I had no clue.
Yeah,
like
he was a white
that they really were like going for
Yeah.
like Germany and
Yeah,
stuff.
Lindenberg was a white supremacist. He was an American Nazi.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's so insane. But yeah, to me, like the second one had a really big impact on me. Like it made me go back and like look up what happened with the Hindenburg, and I just learned like a bunch of stuff from that. And I just found that was really interesting, especially like coming from this lesson, like just reading through the materials and stuff.
Some people to this day still say that it was sabotage.
Yeah, you think so? Why? Like, why? Why did they say that?
Nothing, because they just some people just like to make up stories.
Yeah, but I mean, it just like landed, right? Like they landed it.
Yeah, but
Did they miss like the mooring mast or something? Like, what was it?
no. It's just that guy is very
Volatile.
volatile. I really don't know because I wasn't alive at that time. I've seen some documentaries on it. I'm very sad, but they always let you with a slight doubt that it could have been some sort of sabotage.
Wild.
But we will never know. Those are the things that we will never know.
That's true.
Just like who killed JFK, we will never know.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. No, never really know. The only other thing I noticed, like at least like from both of these things, is like, I guess it's because of the time period, how both were reporting them. I guess the similarities to me were some of the words, like "oh, the humanity" and stuff like that, like stuff that you see like in movies these days and how they talked, and that was probably like the most similar stuff that I really heard. But other than that, it was like felt super night and day, at least to me. I don't know about you, but
I don't know, man. It's gotta be pretty traumatic to see a plane with 400 or 500 people crash and explode into a ball of fire.
was that how many there were in there? I thought there was like only like 100.
No, that's what he said.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
It's gotta
99 lived. That's what he said. Only 99 survived.
No. From the Lindenberg, there were 90 passengers,
Okay.
and almost half died.
Oh wow,
Okay,
that's brutal.
so for somebody going, if you see a plane crash like that and go into a ball of fire, and that happened to me.
What?
Yeah, it wasn't a big plane; it was a small plane. But I was coming down.
What?
Yeah.
When did you see a plane crash? Oh, that's right. When you
Which I
called me. You
I
had told
you.
yeah.
Yeah. You remember?
Yeah, you were like on the phone. You're like, a plane just crashed. And what
Right
the
in front
hell?
of me. And I'm like, I don't think he's gonna make it.
Oh no.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I see him clip the lines in the electricity pole lines.
Yeah.
He clipped it. Boom.
Oh my god. Could you hear the boom? Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it a Cessna?
I don't know. I don't know that much about
What was
planes.
it, like a propeller
Yes,
plane?
yes, it
Okay,
was a
so it's probably like
propeller.
a Cessna or something.
So there were 3 or 4 passengers in there, and
And you survived?
not only did I hear the boom, I saw it when it crashed,
Oh my god.
and then it exploded into a ball of
Oh
fire.
no, yeah, forget it, dude.
And I tried to get near to see if there was anybody. Maybe I could do something, but the fire was so intense that ain't no way nobody was gonna get near that plane. Ain't no way. You needed some chemicals to put that fire out.
No, yeah, that's jet fuel. Forget it.
Yeah, that's aviation
Yeah,
fuel.
that's
that,
no
you know,
joke. Yeah, that
yeah.
doesn't burn the same way that like gas,
No.
gasoline burns.
So yeah, it's very traumatic, and there's people inside there, they're burning.
Yeah.
But
Such,
such is the will of God.
Yeah.
He knows best.
such is life. Well, thanks, Dad. I love
All
you.
right.
Go to bed. I know you're tired.
Okay. Bye bye. I'm gonna finish watching the movie. Guess what movie I'm watching?
Transformers, because it's awesome. I still love the Transformers.
I like all the movies that they made.